Body bags were horror lies.
Hello and welcome to Body Bags. So my name is James and I'm bringing you the review this evening of the 2020 movie by Steve Kostanski, Psycho Goreman, or PG. So this is a mixture of kind of his early stuff like Manborg, and then you have some Turbo Kid thrown in there with, I guess, a little bit of Power Rangers or something like that. So this is going kind of more back to his comedic ways, like I said, of bring comedy into his movies like Manborg and there's Father's Day. But this is, yeah, it's quite far removed from The Void, which is probably my favourite film of his by quite some distance. But this is a lot of fun. Yeah, I think, can't remember correctly in which one it is, one of the ABCs of Death, but I'm almost sure Kostanski did the one where it's kind of like the hero game figure and they're playing with it, and then it turns that they go into the world of the hero game figure. Really love that little short, and I'm pretty sure that's him. It's like, feels like Manborg, that, and this feels like that. It even kind of sticks to this kind of same animations that they do in there. Some of the CGI, it's fairly low budget, some of it, and they don't try and hide it. There's this particular style that they do, and it works really well. I think it's quite cool. But anyway, yeah, so there's these other worlds. There's this these dark powers. I can't remember the name of what they're called now, unfortunately. But there's this Psycho Goreman. There's this evil kind of guy who's going to destroy the world, destroy the universe. And he's been kind of buried by this other force, this kind of religious kind of cult kind of aliens. And they kind of the Imperial Army from Star Wars. They want to control the world, and everyone bows down to this the church of something. Sorry, I can't remember what it's called. And so they're the good in the universe, and he's kind of the bad guy. And he gets buried basically, and there's this kind of runestone thing that controls him, and they kind of lock it in and do this code. So it's this code that won't get broken. But anyway, we could follow this family. This little girl is like our main kind of protagonist that we follow, kind of. And she has her little brother. But yeah, she's the boss. This kind of, and then there's the mom and the dad, this kind of quirky kind of, not quite working family, super lazy dad. The mom's just working and doing stuff all the time. Like I said, she's the boss, and the kid brother's just a bit, doesn't really do much. And they're playing these games always. They have this funny game that they play, and I can't remember the name of that. Sorry, this isn't very good. And anyway, it's he loses the game and he has to be buried alive basically. So they're digging in the garden, and they come across this burial thing, this box with this very hard code. So she just presses a few buttons and unlocks the code, and she gets the stone, and she releases Psycho Goreman, and he goes on a bit of a killing spree, setting up his base, killing these people. It's quite funny. And then when they find him, they realize that whoever holds the stone controls him. So they're just doing all this stupid stuff in the film. It's kind of, I'm not going to go too much into it, but it's just funny. You have all these different situations, like he's dressing up in normal clothes and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. It's just good fun. But obviously, crux of the story is that this higher power kind of religious cult of aliens kind of find out that he's been released, and there's this one particular one that's going to release him. Release him to the world of, well, the world. They're going to kill him, basically. But it's obviously how the film goes on. He's our Psycho Goreman, who gets called that by the girl that she comes up with a name. And yeah, he's kind of like, he's getting used to them sort of thing, and you kind of get to lovingly know him. And that it's maybe that the higher power, the Imperial Army, are the kind of the bad guys for all this. And although he's bad, he's a different bad. But he gets these his minions kind of to try and save him, but they're happy because he's a complete shit, this guy. So they're very happy, and they're like kind of start kicking his ass because the girl won't allow him to fight back. She's in charge of everything, and then basically she lets him kick their ass. And yeah, you kind of like throughout this, it's like you see that they kind of the issue, the family tropes, like the issues that they have, and then these things are being found out that then as the film goes on, it's the usual stuff. It's like the family really do love each other, and like it's funny, like different situations like that they get into, like how the dad's just a lazy bum, but then they start to kind of pull it around, especially when this high order alien, she comes to kind of defeat Psycho Goreman, but he's been quite badly hurt in this one fight. So then it's kind of pulled together to save him. The dad is with the daughter. There's a bit of a split. And then the brother is with the mom. The mom gets turned into one of these kind of like alien, almost robot sort of things, kind of, to help kill him. There's this big family kind of battle in the end. That it's through this game that they play. It's really bad that I can't remember what the game is called, but anyway, it has these stupid, ridiculous rules, and yeah, kind of, you know, that it's going to be whoever wins, like if he wins, he gets to be released. He needs this stone, and then yeah, blah, blah, blah. This is a really bad review. Sorry, I'm super distracted by my family making a lot of noise in the background. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, he needs his stone to like be able to fight this higher power kind of thing. And there's just lots of fighting going on. But then he realizes that the power of love is all he needs to destroy and kill things. But he promises at one point to not kill the family. And the dad's like, shouldn't you kind of not kill everyone on Earth? But she only kills the family, not to kill the family. And then he honors that, and he just goes off on this killing spree, destroying all cities and stuff like that eventually. Maybe destroying the Earth. But it's kind of very, very funny put together, and it's got this like a family dynamic, how it's all falling apart, and then it pulls together at the end. And we followed, like I said, him through his journey of just hating everything to kind of showing a little bit of love and killing in a different way. So yeah, this is going, like I said, back to Konstantine's kind of like earlier kind of comedic like elements with his films. And Hamburg and stuff like that, and it was fun. I did enjoy this. It's a good film worth watching. It's yeah, I much prefer stuff like The Void, but this will have like a, I'm sure lots of people are like this, and although this is a horrendously bad, probably my worst review, still go and check it out. It's a very funny film, and if you like Manborg and Turbo Kid and even a bit of Power Rangers, you will love this film, I'm sure. So anyway, I apologise for this review. I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Bye bye.